What's up? My name is Marc Mozart. I'm a music producer, audio engineer and podcaster. And together with Sennheiser, I'm showing you how you can start your own podcast. This is a series of 10 videos, and today we'll talk about why podcasting is such a great idea and what are the first steps so you can get started.
What's a podcast?
A podcast is basically a radio show that anybody can produce without needing the power of a radio station. As soon as your episode is uploaded, anybody around the world with internet access can download, subscribe and listen to it. This was first done in 2004 by a guy named Adam Curry. His podcast show, The Daily Source Code, helped to define the podcast format and made it popular. Now let's talk about why it's such a great idea to produce your own podcast in 2018.
Smartphone.
Great news for podcasters in 2018. Most people listen to podcasts on this. We all love it, we all need it. We hold it in our hands and look at it all day long. The smartphone has been called the remote control of our lives. Wait a minute, my mom.
Nobody controls it.
Podcasting is an open and independent platform. There's no entry fee, nobody owns it and nobody controls it.
Subscriptions.
Once a user has subscribed to your podcast, it's like you own a little piece of property on their smartphone. And every time you produce and upload a new episode, the phone will send them a notification and automatically download the latest episode of your podcast.
Variety of content.
There is literally no limit to what you can talk about in your podcast. Even if you got the craziest niche hobby that none of your family and friends want to even hear about, you can do a podcast about it, interview people, document your work and your daily life, talk about anything you like. Just go for it.
Time saving.
Thanks to the smartphone, we can listen to podcasts anywhere. In the car, thanks to modern technology like Bluetooth or the good old aux cable. On my way to work. You can even eat a dinner while listening to podcasts. Or while trying to get rid of the dinner.
The latest data.
Podcast usage is growing like crazy. There are a lot of studies out there with interesting numbers. 48% of people from 18 to 34 listen to podcasts. And most podcasts are listened to for at least 90% of their duration. That is totally destroying the myth that young people have short attention spans. If you want to read more, check the links in the description. Alright, that's it for now. Next episode, your purpose. What's a great topic you could be talking about in your own podcast? Episode 3, we're getting inspired from the world's most popular podcast. Episode 4, microphones, recording equipment, the best gear you can use to record your own podcast. Episode 5, audio engineering, how to make your voice sound great in your own podcast. Episode 6, launch time, we're producing your first podcast. Episode 7, software solutions and apps you can use to broadcast your podcast to the world. Episode 8, how to market it all around social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and so on. Episode 9, things you can do once your podcast is doing pretty well, building leverage, monetizing your podcast. And finally, in episode 10, I'll try to reply to all of the questions you hopefully ask in the comments. So episode 10 is gonna be an FAQ around the whole series. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. It's Marc Mozart with Sennheiser. If you enjoyed this program, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, I'm very much looking forward to read them in the comments. Also, we have created a PDF podcast guide with lots more links and infos on podcasting. The download link is in the description.